PNC Sports First, presented by Budweiser.
Hey, Friday on PNC Sports First. Good evening. My name is Blake Watson. Thanks for joining us. Some NFL action to get to very soon. First, though, here locally, it's the weekend, which means high school sports and plenty of them tonight all around. Girls volleyball and boys high school football. We'll take a look at some of the local games, a little preview of the weekend, if you will. Here's our IIAAG girls Friday night volleyball schedule. We've got Sanchez taking on GUAM Adventist Academy. We've also got GUAM High. They will travel to the Dedido Sports Complex to do battle with the Teedson Lady Titans. Destiny Castro and the ND Lady Royals, they will fly over to face the Harvest Lady Eagles. St. Paul will travel down south to swim with the Southern High Lady Dolphins. Ukadu Bulldogs doing battle against the defending champions, the GW Lady Geckos. JFK will see action against Academy, that game at Academy. And Majesty Christian, they will try their luck against the red-hot St. John's Lady Knights. Everything will start at 5:30, of course, except for the GUAM Adventist Academy game and Sanchez. That game kicks off at 5 with JV to start and varsity to follow. Moving elsewhere, we've got IIAAG Friday night football. High school football, GW and JFK, they are your Friday night marquee matchup. GW facing JFK at Ramsey Field for the first time this season. Defending champions, no doubt, going to look to keep that undefeated winning streak going. The GUAM High Panthers, they will see the Ukadu Bulldogs. That game at Ukadu High up north. Teedson Titans, they will see the Southern Lady Dolphins. That game will be tomorrow at 10 a.m., the early game, the matinee. And lastly, the other undefeated team in the league, the Father Duenas Friars. They will host the Simon Sanchez Sharks tomorrow night. That game set for a 7 p.m. kickoff. So no doubt GW and FD looking to make sure that their collisions will collide for a rematch of last year's championship game. They're the only two left undefeated in football thus far. Moving on to our stroll down NFL Boulevard. Speaking of football, Thursday night action in the States. That means one thing. Friday morning football for us here on GUAM. AFC rivals, the Kansas City Chiefs. They're hosting the Denver Broncos in the loudest stadium in the league. Let's go to Arrowhead. Kansas City, Missouri pick things up in the second quarter. Score tied at 0. Jamal Charles gets the handoff. Huge lane. Cuts across. He's got blockers up front. Touchdown Chiefs. 35-yard scamper. Kansas City strike first. They're up 7. Broncos ensuing possession. 3rd and 3. Manning in the shotgun. Chiefs bring pressure, and it's intercepted. Marcus Peters, rookie out of Washington. Second consecutive game with a pick, and this one goes for 6. Tiptoes in, back-to-back scores for KC. 55-yard return from Peters. 3rd and 7 now. Broncos working from Chiefs' 16-yard line, needing to get to the 9 for a first. They'll get that and then some. Emmanuel Sanders gets the toss. Touchdown Denver. Flipping into the end zone is number 10. Broncos only down a score. After 3 and out for KC, Broncos knocking on the door. Manning finds a receiver in the back of the end zone. It's Virgil Green. He hangs on, bobbles it, but keeps both feet in. Great body control. Less than a minute and a half. That ties it up. And then this. Fourth quarter now, 40 seconds left. Manning in shotgun. Gets the snap, drops back, and fires across the middle. Emmanuel Sanders, another touchdown for the Broncos. 36 seconds left. Chiefs driving, trying to come back. No overtime. Alex gives the give to Charles. It's fumbled. Should have had it. The ball's down, picked up by corner Bradley Roby. 22 yards later, and game over. Denver hang on after being down 14 at one point. Broncos win it 31-24. The final. They're 2-0 on the season, and that'll wrap things up for me for the week and for PNC Sports First this evening. Until Monday, have a great weekend. My name is Blake Watson, and I'll see you at the game.
PNC Sports First, presented by Budweiser.